What if we told you that one Southeast Asian country holds the keys to the balance of power between two global giants, America and China? Would you believe that without this nation, both superpowers could lose their grip on Asia's future? Welcome to Infosphere, and today we're diving into the strategic heart of Asia. Malaysia. This isn't just about palm oil or trade, it's about geopolitics, diplomacy, and survival. In this video, we'll explore 10 compelling reasons why both the United States and China desperately need Malaysia on their side. So buckle up and prepare to see Malaysia in a whole new light. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful insights from around the globe. Strategic location in the Maritime Silk Road. Malaysia's geography is its most potent asset. Nestled between the South China Sea and the Strait of Malacca, Malaysia controls one of the most vital maritime choke points in the world. This narrow stretch of water serves as the gateway for ships moving between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific. China needs this for its energy supplies and export economy. Nearly all its oil imports pass through here. For the United States, this same waterway is crucial to keeping international trade lanes open and to maintaining its naval superiority in the Indo-Pacific. Without Malaysia's cooperation or neutrality, either side risks losing control over one of the world's most economically important transit routes. Malaysia isn't just a stop on the map, it's the map. Gateway to ASEAN influence. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, is becoming one of the most influential economic and diplomatic blocs in the 21st century. Malaysia, as a founding member and one of its most stable economies, plays a critical role in shaping ASEAN policies. Both China and the US recognize that gaining Malaysia's trust is a gateway to influencing the broader Southeast Asian region. China wants Malaysia on its side to strengthen its Belt and Road Initiative, while the US seeks Malaysia's support to counter China's rising influence. Whichever power wins, Malaysia wins an edge over ASEAN's collective decisions, alliances, and markets. In the battle for influence, Malaysia is not just a participant, it's a prize. Balancer in the China-US rivalry. While most countries are forced to choose sides in the China-US conflict, Malaysia has expertly played the role of the balancer. It engages economically with China while maintaining strong defense and trade ties with the US. This balanced diplomacy makes Malaysia uniquely important to both superpowers. Neither Beijing nor Washington wants Malaysia to tilt fully in the other's favor. They need Malaysia not as a pawn, but as a neutral broker, a country that can help de-escalate tensions, mediate conflicts, and offer a platform for dialogue. In a divided world, Malaysia's ability to engage with both sides is a rare and valuable asset. Economic bridge between East and West. Malaysia's economy is open, dynamic, and increasingly diversified, acting as a bridge between East Asian supply chains and Western markets. For China, Malaysia is a key part of the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, RCEP, strengthening Beijing's trade links in Asia. For the US, Malaysia is a potential partner in rebuilding supply chains and reducing dependency on China. American companies see Malaysia as an attractive alternative for manufacturing, especially in electronics, semiconductors, and green technology. Both nations view Malaysia as essential to their economic pivot strategies. It's not just about trade, it's about economic survival in a changing global order. Emerging technology hub. Malaysia is fast becoming a technological powerhouse in Southeast Asia, especially in semiconductors, robotics, and AI research. The US and China are locked in a tech race, and Malaysia offers a neutral ground for both to expand their innovation ecosystems. American chipmakers are investing heavily in Malaysia to diversify away from China, while Chinese firms are boosting their R&D efforts in the country to bypass US export restrictions. In a world where microchips are mightier than missiles, Malaysia's tech growth offers a silent but strategic advantage that neither nation wants to ignore. Natural resources and green energy potential. Malaysia is rich in natural resources, from petroleum and palm oil to rare earth elements. But what's more interesting is its potential to lead in green energy. As both China and the US transition to renewable energy, Malaysia's solar potential, biomass capacity, and rare minerals are drawing attention. China needs these resources to build EV batteries and solar panels. The US, in contrast, wants to ensure these resources don't fall under Chinese monopoly. Malaysia's green potential could shape the next generation of energy policies and economic power structures. This is more than a climate issue, it's a geopolitical chessboard. Military and naval partnerships. While Malaysia maintains a policy of non-alignment, it actively participates in joint naval drills and defense dialogues with both the US and China. For the US, Malaysia is part of the Indo-Pacific strategy to contain Chinese maritime ambitions. For China, maintaining naval access and preventing US encirclement through Malaysian waters is crucial. Malaysia's defense neutrality makes it a strategic buffer zone, one that both nations are keen to secure without antagonizing. It's a quiet but vital military partnership that can tip the balance of naval power in Asia. Cultural and religious diplomacy. Malaysia's diverse society, home to Malays, Chinese, Indians, and indigenous peoples, makes it a unique cultural and religious bridge. The US appreciates Malaysia's moderate Islamic stance and its efforts in promoting interfaith harmony. China, on the other hand, sees Malaysia's large Chinese population as a vital cultural link. This gives Malaysia soft power that neither side can replicate nor afford to alienate. In a world where culture shapes perception and policy, Malaysia's multicultural identity becomes a tool of diplomacy that both superpowers need to wield wisely. Counterterrorism and regional security. Southeast Asia faces growing threats from terrorism, piracy, and trafficking. Malaysia plays a leading role in regional counterterrorism operations and intelligence sharing. For the US, Malaysia is a key partner in combating Islamist extremism and securing sea lanes. For China, Malaysia's security role helps protect its maritime routes and overseas investments. Both countries rely on Malaysia's intelligence, cooperation, and regional influence to ensure their economic and security interests remain intact. Malaysia doesn't just guard its borders, it guards the region. Symbol of Global South cooperation. Malaysia stands as a respected voice in the Global South, a coalition of developing nations often overlooked by Western and Eastern powers. It advocates for fairness in trade, climate justice, and multipolar diplomacy. Both China and the US want Malaysia's endorsement to legitimize their global strategies. Malaysia's backing can give credibility to China's Belt and Road projects or America's Indo-Pacific outreach. Its support isn't just symbolic, it represents the pulse of an emerging world order that both giants are trying to lead. In this new age, Malaysia isn't following, it's influencing. As the world watches the rivalry between the US and China intensify, Malaysia stands at the crossroads, not as a bystander, but as a gatekeeper of influence, stability, and opportunity. Its geographic, economic, and cultural position gives it a rare power that even global titans can't overlook. For America and China, Malaysia is not just another country on the map, it's a strategic necessity. So next time you hear about a global conflict or a trade war, remember, the road to dominance might just pass through Kuala Lumpur. If you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more global revelations from InfoSphere. Until next time, stay informed, stay powerful.